Have you ever noticed that you can move really, really fast when you're all by yourself? Or at least for a little while you can move really, really fast. And yet you don't go near as far as you would if you took a whole team with you. It may take a little longer to get there, and yet you're going to go further and you're going to accomplish more. Certainly in my own life, those of you that know me well know that I like to move fast. I like to think fast. I like to move quickly. It's just kind of the way I was built. I think from the time I was little, I was quick. And so I certainly, in my younger years, noticed I went pretty fast. And yet, I didn't go as far as I go now. So I may need to slow down a little bit, or often I do have to slow down a little bit to take everybody else with me. And yet if we move forward together, which happens to be what we're all about, which took me like 35 years of being an adult to figure out, I get to, as does everybody else get, to go a whole lot further. And one of the areas I've seen that in my life is in my real estate career. Absolutely. Have an amazing team that work alongside. We all work alongside each other, and as we do that, we move a whole lot further. Have you ever noticed that with whatever you're doing in life, you may not move as quickly with a team, and you certainly move much further and probably move in a much better way because there's more ideas, there's more creativity, there's more input, there's so much more than my own thinking. It's so much more beneficial to have the thinking of other brilliant minds and tap into each of their geniuses, tap into the brilliance in each of them rather than only my own. Only my own only takes me so far. And then even at Roar Canada, one of the things I found there with the core team and with the men and women and teenagers that come around the table at the masterminds, it may not be as quick, and yet it's so much more significant. There has been so much more significance birthed, and we've all gone individually and collectively so much further than we could ever have gone on our own. So speed is not always the best approach. Marathon is the same idea. You're pacing yourself rather than going for a sprint. And as I've sprinted in life, I lose energy a whole lot quicker too, right? Like I can't go as far because I'm now lying on the ground not being able to function. So with a team, it may take you a little bit longer to get there, and we're going to go so much further together than we ever could have gone alone. So if you haven't already signed up for a Roar Canada Mastermind, which happens to be tomorrow, Wednesday, the 26th, from 12:45 till about 4, there are still some chances, and what I am finding there is we are moving so much further than each of us could have done individually. And you may want to have that experience with us too. So hopefully we will see you there. I will be there, and we will be moving far together.